Hey guys, welcome back. We are on episode 18. Yeah, episode 18 of our FTB Revelation Let's Play series. I've already started working on our new crafting tree here because I've been moving around a little bit between episodes and it's really difficult to get around all of that and try and get all of the channels to work the way they need to with this AE2 system. Kind of makes me wish we had refined storage, but we don't. This is just the basic molecular assembler tree, auto crafting tree for AE2. It's all over the internet if you want to find it. Basically what it does is it connects 32 interfaces with 6 molecular assemblers on each one. Some of those assemblers are shared, but the chances of running into both of them being used at the same time is pretty rare. So basically we'll be able to have 32 interfaces with, I think, 9 crafting recipes in each one, which adds up to a lot of auto crafting. And it's all going to be really quick because I'm putting acceleration cards in all of the assemblers, so none of them are going to slow us down. I think we're going to do a quick time lapse here just to, speed up the process, because I'm going to be auto crafting as I go. Auto crafting the interfaces, the assemblers, and the acceleration cards. So we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, well, that's that. So we're gonna come over here and actually, yeah, I wonder, yep, okay. We're gonna take this one apart because we're not gonna use these anymore because they're horribly placed, and that's my fault. So yeah, I crafted a lot more acceleration cards and assemblers than I needed, but the idea is, I almost lost some of those. The idea is that I can reuse all of them at some point or another. Okay. All right. Oh, that was close. I shouldn't do that anymore. Can't really get rid of much either. Put that back, that. Don't need that or that. Was that all of them? I doubt it, but oh well, we'll figure it out. Okay, so easiest way, disconnect that. So now we can't see any of those. And we go to our interface terminal. And we start putting these in. So we'll be back after I get all of these back into the interfaces. Alright guys, this is pretty awesome. So before I had 8 interfaces that were all full except for one that had 3 or 4 recipes in it. And now I've got 32 and they're all only using 2 or 3 of their recipes. So we've got a ton of room for expansion. I don't think we're ever going to need to go further than this, but if we do, we've got a bunch of interfaces and assemblers in the system. And I found this one in here. Now this one is pretty dumb because it's 1 blaze rod to 2 blaze powder. And that should be a pulverizer recipe. So let's come over here and let's do a search for blaze and blaze powder in a pulverizer. One rod equals 4 powder. So I'm gonna do 1 rod equals 4 powder. And then we'll stick this in the pulverizer. And we're good. So we've now got a ton of space for auto crafting. I'm gonna have to paint this a different color so it doesn't attach to anything else, and then start painting my other cables instead of using cable anchors for everything. But for now, this is good. Alright, so the other thing that I had originally planned to do today was increase our storage, but if we look over here, we're not even using these yet. So we've got 24K cells that aren't even being touched, 22 that aren't even being touched yet. That's insane. So we've got way more than we need. One thing that I did between episodes was upgrade our solar cells. So before we had the Erodium solar cells, now we've got the Chironite, because we had enough to upgrade the cells, but not to upgrade the whole thing. We didn't really need to do the whole thing anyway. So we went from 4,000 to 6,125, which actually gives us a net gain of 2,000 approximately. Well, it's less now because we just added a bunch of stuff to the AE system. But when I got on today, it was actually, we had almost run out of power. We were down to about 200 million stored in the, what is this thing called? It's called nothing. The energy core. So, I have one more idea for something that we can do today. It's not really something that we need, it's just something that I want. So, give me just a few minutes, and what the heck? Alright, give me just a few minutes and we'll be back. Alright, so we're kind of all over with where we're placing things in here. But the way I'm going to do this, I think, you know, it kind of makes sense. So what we're looking at is fusion crafting. So basically that's how we're going to upgrade all of our draconic stuff. So we're going to need 8 cores, and then we'll need 8 blocks of iron. So we should be able to make these. There's 8 of those, and then 1 more draconic core, and then 4 blocks of lapis. Oh wow, we need to do something about that. Draconic core, and do I have lapis in here? I don't. I mean, we don't have it as an auto crafting recipe. So now fusion. We have the fusion crafting core. So we're gonna put one here, one here. I don't want them facing like this. Can I rotate those? No. Give me that, you dingus. Drill. If I'm not mistaken, I can have these facing any direction I want, and I want them facing straight up. Just for uniformity. And then we put the core in the center. And then we get our crystal binder, and we bind. It cannot accept energy on that side. Okay, maybe we want to do this a little bit differently. Alright, so this is what we're going to go with here. Just put the crafting injectors on the wall and place the crafting core a little bit closer. Now we can do multiple setups like this. We can have one over here and one over here, which might be what we do when we go for upgrading this. Or maybe not, I don't know. It's driving me nuts that there's one missing there, but there's really no good reason to add one more, because the most we need is 8, as far as I know. So, one of the first things we can do is energy storage upgrades for all of our gear. We don't really need it. Actually, let's look at the upgrades that are available. Alright, we've got energy storage, we've got dig speed, AoE, attack damage, attack AoE, arrow damage, draw speed, arrow speed. I kind of like those three because if we're going to go back and fight the dragon some more, we're going to need that. Shield capacity would be nice, shield recovery would be nice, movement speed would be very nice, and jump boost. Alright, so let me get the things together that we're going to need for the 3 bow upgrades. And right now we're just going to go for the bow upgrades and the sword upgrades because I crafted the sword between episodes also. So give me just a minute and we'll be back. Alright, a couple of things you might notice is that it's raining in game and it's raining in real life here. So that made me think of something. The only upgrades that we can really use for our solar array are the piezo modifiers. And basically what that does is it makes it generate power when it's raining. So we've got 4 upgrades, so we need 8 blocks of iron and then 8 blocks of redstone. And actually let's just go grab the modifiers that we have already. I'm gonna need the assembler, alright, so right now we're generating 4210. Alright, so let's put these in here. And then now we are generating 4590. So not a lot more, but it's better than it was before. Still looks like we're slight gain, but not much. Alright, so I've got the upgrade keys, and one of the things you'll notice is that all of these upgrade keys for the same level, they all use the same items. So draconic cores, 2 eyes of ender, 2 diamonds, and 2 golden apples. We've got 5 upgrades, so we're gonna need 5 draconic cores, which is easy. 10 eyes of ender, which is also easy. Diamonds, we're gonna need 10 of those, and golden apples, we'll need 10 of those. Now I don't think there's anything special to crafting these. Obviously we need to have the items, which means I need to grab my sword, or not my sword, my bow. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Alright, and then put our items out like this. Let's go ahead and do our sword upgrades first. Alright, so we will put our sword in there. Upgrade key, core, eye, Diamond, diamond, apple, apple. Maybe. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Alright, I figured it out. One of the stipulations is that the injectors can only be offset by 1 on their axis. So that means from where this is, they can only go 1 block up or down on side to side. So where I had it down here, these two up here were off by 2. So that wouldn't work. So we've got this and it's ready to start. Let's see how long it takes. That's actually going pretty quick. It'd be nice to speed it up a little bit, but this isn't terrible. So I'm sure you guys already have a pretty good understanding of how this works. So we'll be back after I'm done with all the upgrades. Alright, so we've got everything applied. So we can go in here, select our sword, our attack radius. We should be able to bump that up to 1. And that'll be that. And then our bow will increase the base damage to 4, increase the velocity to 200. Keep auto fire off. Explosion power, we'll keep that off too, because I'm not a big fan of that. We'll leave that off also. So the way that I want to test this, well, there's actually 2 ways that I'm going to test it. First, we're going to go to, where am I going? We're going to go to the Nether, because we need to get some gas tiers. So let's run over here. Alright. Luckily, our spawn here is right by a lava lake, so it should make it fairly easy to find some ghasts. But we need at least 4 of them, but I'm probably going to try and just get as many as I can. So we'll be back after I get a few of them. So here's something I forgot about. You can actually craft gas tiers with catalyzing glands. I think it's 3 of them. Yeah. So that's the 4 gas tiers that we need. And then I already had it in there, what we were going to craft. So no more surprises. We need end crystals. And we need glass panes, apparently. So let's start crafting some of that up. And I guess we can start heading towards the end after I kill this ghast. I don't have to, but I want to. Ooh, lag. Alright. So I'm not going to fly all the way back over there. That's going to take forever. So we need a dislocator. Alright. Now we can come over here Why do I keep coming up? I don't need to go up. I just need to go right there. Can we make the end crystal? Oh, we need to turn the glass into panes. Oops. Do that. And crystal. Alright. So now we've got our 4 end crystals. And we can go to the end and respawn the dragon. And see how well this bow does compared to the other one. Now granted, we didn't use the other bow very much. I think we only hit it once or twice with the bow. Most of it was with the sword, just because the bow sucked and the dragon made it easy for us. So we're going to see how much of a difference this makes. Alright, so I'm not 100% certain on exactly how this works, but the only video I've seen, they placed the end crystals right around the portal like this. So I'm not sure if that's required or not, but I'm going to do it the same way just because. So let's put this away and that away. Wait for all of these to be generated so we can blow them up again. That was loud. Whew. Dodged it. Oh, this is nice. And now we shoot the dragon. Ooh. Now the only thing I need to do is get infinity on this thing. Yeah, I'd say that was a lot faster than last time. Give me all the experience. Alright guys, well that was it for this episode. I'm going to wait for this heart to drop, and then I'm going to pick up the dragon egg and go ahead and take it with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If so, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.